Alright, so today I come to you from my car. It's February the 8th. So the file alarm went off when I was in my mid video. So I deleted that one and I'm gonna remake this one from my car. So fix the camera here. Alright, so this week was a crazy week. We did not follow the schedule. But we did everything that was scheduled. So the focus for this week was CLS and classes, student-led classes, and like an intro for BRM for next week as we start doing actual ranges next week. But from Monday to Wednesday, we did CLS intro. If you're 68 whiskey, you're gonna be like the SMEs, and you're gonna be certifying us as CLS level 1 certified. So just be ready for that for this week. So Monday we did CLS. Tuesday we pitched a module. Seems like it was like 2 weeks ago. I got 100%. Coming a long way from that first module. I almost got recycled. But we did that. Then Wednesday we did the CLS lanes, quote unquote. And it's basically treat a casualty, evac them in teams of 4. And then we took a CLS test, which just pay attention to the review they're gonna do, like little story hole they're gonna do the night before. And just you pass it. It's super easy. So the biggest thing this week was student-led classes, all right, and it's mostly ARM and BRM's classes. So I got a 95 from the way I pitched it. A lot of people were like they were giving me props on the way I thought it, because I'm the kind of person that learned from other people, and I've been watching my drill sergeant pitch his classes, and I knew it was gonna come the time for us to pitch a class. So like I literally mirror his style or the way he pitched it, right? And I twisted a little bit on my own way. So the way I did mine, my intro, even the first slide, it was just like talking shit to the other MOSs at infantry. And a lot of people like giggle on that one, blah blah blah. And then in my second slide, I played a joke on the drill sergeant leader that we have. I found a picture online and I posted on the slide. I covered his face, and I had all the students like dissect it, like criticize it, and he knew it was suspicious. He was laughing the whole time, but nobody knew that. And once I revealed the identity, everybody just laughing their asses off. And it had nothing to do with my class, but it kind of like laid out a good intro, and he gave me props for that. So tip for that, just have a good intro. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a joke or anything, but have a good intro, have a good motivation. They call it the motivation here, so that you keep everybody involved. So with that said, I got a couple tips that go along the lines with the student led. So basically, the biggest one is double check your information you're teaching us, right? There is a lot of people that they just put slides together, copy paste from the ARs or the regulation, TCs and FMs, but they were outdated, or they would just copy from the FM and they didn't know there was a TC out there already. They don't even know what TC was. So double check your information, double check, don't just go to armystudyguide.com. That's outdated already. Go dig in the regulation, dig in on the knowledge, right? You should be knowledgeable anyways, but a lot of people were pitching wrong information, and I was fucking freaking out a little bit because I was like, I didn't want to interrupt them during the class, so I waited until the end and they finished the class. I'm like, hey, can I add something else? And I just added the new stuff on it, or corrected them, or I didn't make them look like stupid assholes. But at the same time, if you don't correct each other, the class itself did not pitch the right information. But so double check your classes, right? During your class, do not say, hey, sorry, this is not my forte, or I'm not knowledgeable about this topic or whatever. You're teaching us this class, like if we were trainees, right? So don't just sit there and already plan, put out like, hey, I don't know the information I'm giving you guys, right? Because once you say that, you're already laying out the grounds for us to disregard your information, right? So just don't say that. Act like you know everything. Act like you're a SME, right? Um, I already said this, but basically mirror exactly how the drill sergeant leaders are teaching you. Exactly what he does or she does. Just do the same thing. Just twist it in your own levels, make it entertaining, and you get 100%. The reason why I got a 95 was because I did not ask a question in my mid lesson. That was pretty much it. Ask for help. If you're that type of person that act like you know everything, and then when it comes down to show your knowledge and show your experience, and then you failed, or you're like lack of knowledge for the better sake, you're gonna look like, I don't know. I don't want to say anything that's offensive or anything like that, but like, ask for help. If asking for help does not make you less person or less NCO than the other, especially when it's time to get your grade, you don't want to fail. You don't want to get a bad grade because your knowledge was really low. And you didn't ask for help, so just ask for help. There's a lot of combat arm. It doesn't have to be combat arm related people, but ask for help left and right. There's 22 people, 22 people in the classroom in the average that they can help you, right? No matter what class you're pitching, have a practical exercise, right? It's really important for you to have a practical exercise as part of your grade, so just have at it. If it's like, for mine was, what did I pitch? The 8 cycles of function for the M4, and my practical exercise was like really simple, people were doing disassemble the M4, they disassemble the M4, had somebody else do it, so just have a practical exercise. You found it? Good. Keep the students engaged throughout the class. Don't just pitch to class and call it a day and leave. Just ask questions, keep us engaged. Practical exercises is one way. Have us read slides and explain them out in our own words. Just keep us engaged during the class. Walk around the entire class. A lot of people got deducted for that because they froze or like they stood in one side. Literally, there's like U-shapes classrooms. Just walk the entire length. Keep moving around. Point. You have a laser in your hand, so point at the slide from like the opposite side of the classroom. If you're not used to pitching classes, rehearse before you pitch the class. It showed when it was time to execute. Some people didn't know, like they were too timid, or they did not rehearse, or they didn't know words in the screen. With that said, check your grammar. There was a lot of mistakes on slides, people's slides. That's part of the rubric. You don't want to spell M4 with the 4M in the beginning. So that. So just grammar check. And I guess something I learned during this week was that they have a backup iron sight adjuster. It's like a Gerver, but it has like a little adjuster on it. So you basically it's easier for you to adjust the front side post. So there is out there. This saves really helpful, obviously, at the trail. So invest on it. If you find it, buy it. Let's see. What else? So that's pretty much it for the classes. For the BRM week, we just did the intro. We did a couple slides. Then we went to the EST this morning. And we did like a practical exercise on the EST that shows what the EST capabilities are. And we shot a couple rounds. Also shows how people lack of trigger time. So you gotta get used to trigger. Make sure you know the fundamentals, because it's range week is gonna come really fast, and if you do not ask people to help you during the first 3 weeks, it's gonna show your performance during the range week for sure. Something we learned this week, it was like we got complacence. Like my buddy over here, he was laughing information. He got called out in front of everybody. Not a good time for him, right? So
I don't know what you're talking about.
they don't know what I'm talking about. He got called out for information. We did a couple push-ups, not for that reason, but we did push-ups that day. Week 4, people are gonna get complacent, right? So just try to stay concentrated to the purpose, hiding badges. Let's see, for the module that we did this week, I'll recommend, once you pitch that one, dump it and start studying right away the next one, because you need to start doing the set 6. We're getting ready to pitch this one on Monday for a set 5, and I'm already ahead of the wall here, and I'm already starting stock arms. So let's see if I can learn out in like a week. So when it comes down to next Saturday, I should be able to pitch it with no problems. And then that's pretty much it for the week. We have range week next week, and we go next Saturday. We're going to the battalions for the first time. So we're gonna get embedded in the battalions with all the drill sergeants and basically pitch PRT, precision. I don't even know what else comes with that, but we're gonna be every Saturday for the next 4 Saturdays. We're gonna be spending time at BCTs, and that's pretty much it for this week. Just stay concentrated. This week was a weird week for us. The schedule did not make sense at all, but it's an easy week. So get ahead of the time. This is a good week to make up with your sets for your modules and your set 5, set 6s, and start studying your BRM stuff and start getting those 2 classes that you're pitching ready. So when you pitch it this week, you can start doing the next one for the tactical week, which is coming in 2 weeks from now. So next week is for week 5 for us. Technically week 6. We are about to hit 30 days in school, and another 33 left for the rest of the time here. Any questions, just comment below, and I'll see you guys here, because I've seen a lot of people already walking around now and saying hi to me at the school, which is getting chaotic right now because there's a lot of people here. But have fun at school. We're almost over for us.